Have your legs been feeling weaker lately? Maybe climbing stairs makes your thighs tremble. Or getting up from bed feels like lifting bricks, if that sounds familiar. You're not alone, and it's not just aging. You might be experiencing something called sarcopenia, a silent, slow muscle loss that affects over 30% of people over 60, often without them realizing it. And here's the hard truth. Weak muscles don't just make life harder. They raise your risk of falls, injuries, and even a shorter lifespan. But there's good news. You don't need expensive treatments, powders, or gym memberships to fight back. You just need the right fruits. Yes, fruits, nature's medicine that can help rebuild strength, restore energy, and keep you moving with confidence. Today, I'll show you 7 powerful fruits that seniors should be eating every week and how one small change in your diet can shift everything. And let me tell you this, swiping away from this video might be the biggest mistake you make this week because I'm saving the best for last. One of these fruits isn't just healthy, it may be the most underrated, overlooked, and game-changing food for seniors today. It's the one that helped 72-year-old Mary regain her strength, energy, and independence, and I'll reveal what it is at the end of this video. So stay with me, your muscles, your balance, and your freedom might just depend on it. 1. Red grapes, the circulation booster. Let's start with something sweet, simple, and surprisingly powerful red grapes. You might snack on them without much thought. But did you know these little fruits can be one of your best allies against age-related muscle loss? That's because red grapes are packed with a compound called resveratrol, mostly found in the skin and seeds. And this natural antioxidant does something remarkable. It helps boost blood flow. Why does that matter? Because better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles. That means your legs feel less tired, your recovery is faster, and your energy lasts longer through the day, whether you're walking in the park or standing at the sink. In fact, research from Western New England University found that resveratrol activates genes that protect muscle cells and may even reduce the impact of sarcopenia as we age. Here's a quick tip. Choose red grapes with thick skins, that's where most of the resveratrol lives. And don't throw away the seeds, blend them into a smoothie instead. That's actually what Mary, the 72-year-old we mentioned earlier, started doing every morning. She blended red grapes with a few slices of kiwi, and later she added something else to it. What was it? Hang tight, I'll tell you exactly what it was a bit later. It made all the other fruits work even better, and it might just do the same for you. 2. Prunes. Strength and balance in one snack. When you hear prunes, you probably think of digestion, right? But here's something most people don't know. Prunes are one of the best fruits for protecting your muscles and bones as you age. That's because they're rich in potassium, a mineral that helps muscles contract properly and prevents painful cramps. Just 3 or 4 prunes a day give you more potassium than a banana. But the real magic prunes are packed with phenolic compounds, powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and support muscle repair. And for seniors, that matters more than ever. Because inflammation builds slowly over time. You might not feel it at first, until one day your legs feel heavy, your knees ache, and even standing up becomes a struggle. But with prunes, you're giving your body tools to fight back gently and naturally. Here's a simple tip. Soak your prunes in water overnight. In the morning, drink the soaking liquid and eat the fruit. It's soothing, helps digestion, and can boost how your body absorbs all the nutrients. That's exactly what Mary started doing in her second week. She added soaked prunes to her oatmeal, just 3 of them. But something happened. Her balance improved, and she said, "I feel like I've got more spring in my step." Of course, she didn't stop there. In week 3, she added another fruit, and later, the secret one that made everything work together like magic. And we'll get to that. But first, let's talk about a tiny berry that supports both your body and your brain. 3. Wild blueberries. Brain and body connection. Now let's talk about something small but mighty. Wild blueberries. These tiny berries don't just taste good, they're one of nature's most powerful brain and muscle protectors. They're rich in anthocyanins, natural plant pigments that fight inflammation and oxidative stress. What does that mean for you? It means sharper coordination, better balance, and stronger reaction time. All things that help you move safely and confidently as you age. And here's something interesting. A study from Tufts University found that wild blueberries can actually improve communication between brain and muscle cells, helping your body respond faster and more smoothly. Think about that. Less hesitation when stepping off a curb, more control when standing from a chair, better focus when walking, no more wobbly moments. Mary added a handful of frozen wild blueberries to her morning smoothie in week 3. She told me, "I used to hold onto walls when walking down the hallway, but after 2 weeks of blueberries, I felt steadier, like my legs and brain were finally in sync." And what made that smoothie even more powerful? Well, she eventually blended in the secret fruit we'll reveal at the end, and that's when everything accelerated. But before that, let me introduce a tiny green pepper that quietly helps your muscles recover faster and move better. 4. Padron peppers. Gentle heat. Big impact. Now here's one you might not expect, padron peppers. You've probably seen them in Spanish restaurants, mild, green, and slightly blistered in olive oil. But they're not just tasty little snacks. They're incredible for muscle repair and circulation. Why? Because padron peppers are high in vitamin C, which your body needs to produce collagen, the glue that holds muscles, tendons, and joints together. And as we age, collagen production drops. That's why joints feel stiffer, and muscles don't bounce back like they used to. Padron peppers help fix that. But here's the kicker. They also contain a gentle compound called capsaicin. Don't worry. These peppers aren't spicy, but capsaicin helps relax blood vessels and boost circulation. That means more nutrients reach your muscles, and your recovery gets easier even after a walk, gardening, or a long grocery trip. Mary tried these in week 4. Her daughter sautéed them with a touch of turmeric and olive oil and served them as a side dish. Within days, Mary said her knees felt looser and she could go upstairs with less effort. But the turning point came when she added one more thing, that secret fruit we've been talking about. It pairs beautifully with peppers and helps your body absorb even more nutrients. We're almost there. But before we get to it, let's take a look at a golden little fruit that helps you use protein more effectively, especially as you age. 5. Golden kiwi, the protein activator. Now let's talk about a fruit that looks gentle, but works hard behind the scenes. Golden kiwi, soft, sweet, and bright on the inside. But what makes this fruit truly special is what it does after you eat it. Golden kiwis contain a rare natural enzyme called actinidin, and this little enzyme helps your body break down and absorb protein better. Why does that matter? Because as we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using protein. You might be eating chicken, eggs, or beans, but not absorbing the amino acids your muscles need to stay strong. Golden kiwi helps fix that. And it's also loaded with vitamin C, more than oranges, which supports collagen, joint flexibility, and faster recovery. Mary added one golden kiwi to her morning routine, usually on an empty stomach. Sometimes she'd slice it over plain yogurt or blend it into a smoothie with wild blueberries. She said, "It was like my body finally started responding to the food I was eating. I didn't just feel full, I felt fueled." And then she added something creamy, green, and full of healthy fats. You guessed it. We're getting closer to that secret fruit. But before we reveal it, there's one more fruit Mary almost skipped, until she found out it actually helps protect muscle mass directly even in adults over 70. Let's talk about a soft, sunny fruit that might just surprise you. 6. Loquats, the muscle protector. Have you ever seen a loquat tree in someone's yard, with small orange-yellow fruits hanging in clusters? They may look ordinary, but these little fruits are seriously underrated, especially when it comes to preserving muscle as we age. Loquats contain a plant compound called ursolic acid, and studies show it can help slow down and even reverse muscle loss in older adults. That's a big deal, because sarcopenia, the silent muscle loss we talked about earlier, happens gradually. But ursolic acid helps your body stimulate new muscle growth, especially when combined with regular movement and a protein-rich diet. Loquats also deliver potassium and carotenoids which support muscle function, eye health, and even reduce those dead weight feelings in your legs during the day. Here's Mary's story. In week 5, her neighbor gave her a basket of fresh loquats. She peeled a few, tossed them into a saucepan with lemon juice, cinnamon, and a drizzle of olive oil, no sugar added. She called it her sunshine jam, and she spread it over whole grain toast for breakfast, paired with a spoonful of Greek yogurt. By the end of that week, Mary said, I could feel more spring in my steps, like my muscles were starting to support me again. Not drag me down, but there was still one final change she hadn't made yet, and that's where the biggest breakthrough happened. And we're almost there. But first, let me show you one last fruit. It's wild, deeply colored, and holds a secret for both your muscles and your memory. 7. Arbutus berry, nature's hidden weapon. You've probably never seen these at your local supermarket, but if you ever visit the Pacific Northwest or parts of California, you might spot them growing wild. They're called arbutus berries, bright red fruits from the madrona tree, and they're tiny nutritional powerhouses. What makes them special? First, they have more vitamin C than oranges, nearly twice as much. That means better collagen production, stronger connective tissue, and faster muscle repair. But that's not all. Arbutus berries are also rich in flavonoids and tannins, plant compounds that help calm chronic inflammation, improve circulation, reduce the slow breakdown of muscle tissue. Mary came across these at a local farmer's market. She tried simmering them with a little honey and lemon juice, then mixed them into Greek yogurt with ginger. She told me, it tasted like a dessert, but my joints didn't feel stiff the next day like they used to. These little berries helped soothe the background inflammation that had been slowing her down for years, quietly. But, and you know what I'm going to say, they still weren't the real secret behind Mary's transformation. That came after she added just one more fruit to her daily routine, one that brought everything together. It's time. Let me show you the secret fruit that made all the difference. So, what was the final fruit Mary added? The one that helped everything else click into place. It wasn't exotic, it wasn't expensive, and it was probably sitting in her kitchen the whole time. Avocado. Yes, it's a fruit, and it's the most underrated ally for seniors who want to stay strong, independent, and full of life. Why? Because avocado isn't just healthy fat, it's a nutrient activator. It helps your body absorb the vitamins and antioxidants from all the other fruits we've talked about. Vitamin K from prunes, resveratrol from grapes, anthocyanins from blueberries, carotenoids from loquats, flavonoids from arbutus berries. Without healthy fat, your body misses out on many of those benefits, but that's not all. Avocado also reduces inflammation, regulates blood sugar, no spikes, no crashes, supports hormone balance for better muscle maintenance, contains potassium, magnesium, and fiber, a triple win for muscles, nerves, and digestion. Mary began adding half an avocado to her morning smoothie around week 6. Within 10 days, she felt it. She said, it was like my body started using everything I had given it, not just eating, but absorbing. She wasn't just walking better. She had energy, stability, and confidence again. Her doctor called it an age reversal on a cellular level. Her grandson just said, Grandma, you've got your spark back. And it all started with simple fruit and one creamy, green, delicious addition. So let's recap. We've just explored 7 powerful fruits that can help protect your strength, balance, and independence after 60. Each one plays a unique role. Grapes improve blood flow. Prunes fight cramps and build stability. Blueberries connect your brain and muscles. Padron peppers boost circulation. Golden kiwi makes protein more usable. Loquats help preserve muscle mass. Orbutus berries calm inflammation, and when you bring them all together, avocado is the fruit that ties everything in. The activator, the game changer. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to change your whole life to start feeling stronger. You just need a few simple, consistent choices, and it can start with your next breakfast. So, here's what I want you to do. Tell me in the comments, which of these fruits are you most excited to try first? And if you've already been using any of them, share your experience. You never know who you might inspire. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a natural health tip made just for you. Thanks for spending this time with me. Your health matters, and I'm glad you're here on this journey. Until next time, stay strong, stay curious, and keep moving.